question. What does the cultural sector deliver that makes supporting it a priority for government rather than just putting it in the queue with the rest of with every other sector out there? Mike, how do you feel about having a go at that one?
I think that's the key question for today's discussion: is what role will the creative sector play in the recovery? The cumulative investment in arts and cultural activity from private sources, philanthropic sources, and government gives us a capacity for creativity. That connection between the funded part of the arts and cultural sector and the mainstream creative industries is really fed by that investment. The social networks that exist within our communities and within our economy, which connects that creative capacity to mainstream industries, and then the resulting indicators of STEAM education, STEAM qualification, science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths. Those are really the bedrock industries that enable us to pivot in times of strain and challenge, as we have now. And we always thought of the challenges to be environmental or economic, but in this case, it's a health challenge which is permeating right throughout our community. And we're going to really rely on the creative sector to help us to innovate and show new ways of conducting ourselves in the future. John's point about the German fund distribution model being to individual artists rather than to individual or to aggregate organisations is a really good one. They understand where the creativity comes from, and that's why I believe that they've taken that approach. I don't think that is how we work in Australia, and unfortunately I think that is going to be a major impediment to the recovery effort. We need to support individual artists and creative workers within the economy first.